All right, we've been showing you how you can make some money by submitting your footage to stock media sites, in particular Pond5, and how to work with the website at Pond5 in uploading your footage and tagging your footage and submitting it to the curator for review. And one last tutorial on how to work with the website itself. We'll show you a few tips and tricks that will help you as you begin to work with the various tools that are available at the Pond5 website. You've no doubt already created an account and uploaded some footage, and maybe even had some of your footage reviewed and approved, and you now have some up. So let's take a look at some of the ways that you can work with that footage that's up. First of all, log into Pond5, and once you're logged in, your picture should show up here if you've uploaded a picture of yourself or your logo or whatever, and shows your username up here. And then you've got a drop-down menu to help facilitate the processing and working with your clips. And the first thing that you can do is hit the dashboard and get a quick review of what's been happening lately at your site. You can see the recent sales that you've had, how much you've made so far this month. But from this position, you have a lot of options that you can go to review what's happening with your footage and manipulate the footage in a variety of different ways. Let's go to the Uploads tab. And right now it is remembering the last session that we did where we were tagging clips. And so it has come back to that, the images or the video clips that still need tagging. So if we want to go see the ones that are already up online, we can do the drop-down menu there and select Online. And there we can see a list of the shots that are already online. But, you know, if you have a lot of clips online, you might want to be more specific. You could search on any keyword and have only the shots that have that keyword applied to it show up in your list of shots. So, for example, if I wanted to see only the shots that I have up online on Vietnam, just type in Vietnam and do a search on that, and then only my shots on Vietnam will show up in my list. Okay, but if you want to go back to the full list, just make that blank and hit search again, and then all of the shots come up. Right now we have set this so that we're displaying 800 shots in one long list. So if we were to scroll down, we would see that it's quite a long list. I actually have close to 4,000 shots online. But this little button allows you the opportunity to select how many clips that you want to see on a page per once. You can go anywhere from 50 to 800. And the reason why it's helpful to be able to show a lot of clips at once is if you want to change the pricing of your whole portfolio. This allows you to change them fairly quickly. Even though I have almost 4,000 shots, we could do it in about, 6 or 7 sweeps. Just by clicking the top box here, it will select all of the shots, all 800 in this list. And if you watched our last tutorial, you remember how we did the batch processing. It's basically the same. Scroll down to the very bottom and go to video, or just go to Actions and select from the drop-down menu. This time we're looking for set price. And then you can enter any amount. Let's say you've been watching what some of the other guys are doing and noticing that they're upping their price on their HD footage, and you kind of want to match their pricing, so you want to punch everything up to $70. And then you just hit execute. I'm going to leave mine at 60 for now. Maybe in a couple of months we will raise that up. I've noticed that a lot of other guys are going up to 70. So that shows you how you can very quickly change the pricing on your portfolio. Let's see what else we can show you. If you want to take a look at the technical data on your footage, you can select that. You can check out sales data. On any list of clips, you can sort them by ID number, either starting with the most recent or the first ones you uploaded. You can just change the little arrow there to display them by the most recent that you uploaded, or starting with the very first clip that you uploaded. Okay, and maybe you want to take a look and see what clips have been selling the most, and so you can look at sales. sort your whole portfolio by the number of sales that the clips have had. And if they show up with no sales, then that means that they're being listed or displayed by no sales to the most sales. So we can just reverse that. And then they'll display based on the amount of sales. And you'll see I've had some clips up for a few years now and have had good sales with them. Here's a shot of the U.S. Capitol building that has actually sold 31 times. And so that's nice to every once in a while when you might get a little discouraged about, is this really worth it? Taking all this time to prepare this footage and upload it and tag it, and there's a lot of time involved in this. So every once in a while you might get a little discouraged with your monthly sales, wondering, am I really making any money on this based on the amount of time that it's taking me? Well, you can go and take a look at how your clips are doing and add up some of the revenue that you've made on it, and feel a little better about the time that you're taking to add new clips. And remember, it's passive income. It does take some time. You do have to invest time to put these up. But once you have finished tagging, that's it. You don't have to put one more second or minute into working with that clip, but it continues, or at least potentially continues, to bring in money. It's fun to every day check my site and see what clips have sold. And remember, oh yeah, that's where I was 5 years ago, and I shot that shot. And today I'm making an extra $30 on what I did 5 years ago. And I didn't have to do anything more for that $30. So that's kind of a nice feeling. Okay, well, what else can we show you here? You can sort on a number of different fields here to display more information. Anything else interesting in the batch process that we should take a look at? You can attach model releases. Say you have a group of clips that have the same model and you want to upload the model release for all of those clips. You can do it in a batch process. You could remove a group of clips all in one sweep rather than go in and hit delete 100 times. If you want to remove 100 clips all at once, you could do it that way. It's good to know. I need to do that. All right, what are some other tools and tips and tricks that you can benefit from? You can take a look at your financial information, what is sold. You can check them by year and check your total income for the year or by month. People ask me, well, can you make any money at Pond5? And I say, well, yeah, it's been great. It hasn't been a sole income for sure by any means. It's just one extra revenue stream, you might call it. You can't, it's difficult. There are a few guys that actually make a living just shooting stock. And it would be kind of sweet to be able to do that. I don't like writing scripts. I don't really like editing videos. So just to be able to go out and shoot stock and sell that and make a living at that, that would be great. So it is possible. As you first get started, sales might come in a little bit slow because you're new to Pond5 and you may only have 30 or 50 clips to your portfolio. You may not get sales the first month or two. Then you might all of a sudden get 5 sales on the third month. And as you continue to sell a clip, it is going to show up higher up in the search engine. So, for example, or at least it has the potential. Let's go to Cambodia. And this is what media purchasers are going to see if they type in Cambodia. But they have the opportunity to sort this search by best match. They could sort by artist. They could sort by the most recent, the length of the clip, the name of the clip, how many sales a clip has had. And so if we checked sales now, it would resort these based on the number of times a clip has sold. And so if your clips have been selling a lot, they're going to show up at the top of the list if they're being sorted on sales. And I believe by default, Pond5 will, the first time somebody enters a search, they're going to display the clips that have been selling the most. And so the more your clip sells, it's kind of a snowball effect, the more sales you'll get. Some guys say, okay, well, what I'm going to do then is set my prices to $10 for a year so that I get lots of sales. And then I'll punch my pricing up to $60. And that might be a strategy that you could think about trying, but the downside of that is that you are then contributing to this phenomena of driving down the whole industry and pushing it down the tube, like what happened to stock image sales. Used to be, in order to get a good stock image, media buyers had to pay, put out $100. And that was good for photographers. And then somebody comes along and decides we can create what's called micro stock. And everybody's got a digital camera these days. They'll be happy to be able to upload their shots and make a couple dollars here and there. And sure enough, it caught on. And now it's hard for photographers to make money at stock imaging because the whole industry has kind of gone down the tube. Pond5 does sell images. You could switch your search to just photos. And you'll see that even Pond5 has been hit with this. Things have kind of reversed a little bit over the last 3 or 4 years since iStock Photo was bought out by Getty Images. They have kind of pushed the pricing back up a little bit. And so now if you've got a good quality image, you can market it for more than the $3 that you used to have to market it at. So that's good news. It's coming back. But you don't want to be the guy that drives the stock video industry down by pricing your HD footage at $10 a clip, just as a way to increase your sales and standing at Pond5. Not a good idea. Not cool. Okay, what else can we show you? What else can we talk about? If you'd like to see what other guys are experiencing at Pond5 as an artist, as a contributor, it's fun to check out the forums where there's lots of discussion about how to market your clips, how to promote your clips, how to encode your clips, things that you can do to increase your sales. Join in on discussions on cameras. The forum at Pond5 is a lot of fun to follow and keep an eye on. All right, what else can we show you? You might be interested to know that not only can you market video clips and photos, if you are a graphic artist and you're good at illustrations, or if you are an After Effects guru and have developed a number of templates in After Effects as you go about your yearly work for clients, you might adapt those and submit those to Pond5 so that other artists can take what you've done, make some modifications in After Effects, and I use this a lot, actually, you can buy these templates, put in your own still shots or video, and really come off looking great. So either whether you're a producer or an artist, you can get a lot of benefit from checking out the After Effects templates. And anything else we should point out? You can buy stock music for your videos. It's just become an amazing site for media. I started with Pond5 back when they were in beta. I think it was 2005 that I started uploading clips to Pond5. We could check that. Let's go to my dashboard and take a look at the very first clip that I uploaded to Pond5. And it was uploaded in 2006. You'll see that it was a standard definition clip back in those days. This one hasn't actually sold one time, but I did manage to sell quite a number of my standard definition stock video. And so it's been a wonderful ride with Pond5, and if you haven't uploaded yet, I encourage you to get started, and we welcome you at the Pond5 community. All right, I believe that does it for my series of videos on uploading to Pond5. We're going to do one more tutorial, kind of an extra bonus, to show you how I am working on developing a secondary method of selling my stock video that will allow my clients to not only get bulk pricing, warehouse pricing. Pond5 takes 50%, and I've been playing around with a method whereby I can sell more directly and not have to pay so much in commissions, and be able to therefore offer my clients a little better deal, especially if they order in bulk. If they want to order 50 or 100, I can give them a really good deal. But also, more importantly, I am able to work with my clients and give them the stock media in a codec that works best on their editing system. If they're working on Final Cut Pro, we can get them Apple ProRes. If they happen to be Edius editors, well, I'm developing a whole library now of Grass Valley AVI files. And if you are an Edius editor, you can imagine how much better it would be to get these AVI files rather than the MOV files encoded to H.264 that Pond5 require. And so with this new method I'll show you in my next tutorial, I am able to offer my clients a lot more options. Okay, but for now, I believe that does it for our tutorials on Pond5. Stick around for our bonus tutorial on how to set up your own stock media website.